starting 2025 off making butter because we don't have any in the house and I don't want to go to the store. Also, it's New Year's Day and they're probably closed. I know this has been all over the internet for a few years now, but if you don't know how to make your own butter yet, I'll tell you real quick. I wish I would have showed you guys from the beginning, but just take some heavy whipping cream and a little bit of salt. I put my salt in the beginning. Some people put their salt in at the end. I like to have it all incorporated. And then you're gonna whip it. Whip it good, all right? Whip it. I don't have a stand mixer, but if you have one, you'll probably want to use it because this only takes about like 10 minutes to do. This is the very quick version. You can do a longer version. It takes about 12 hours or so, and you'll get a richer flavor of butter. But this is honestly, this is just fine. You're gonna whip it until it gets curdly and it has liquid down at the bottom. So all of that liquid. And then you're gonna wash your hands really good. Let me do that. Okay, I've washed my hands. You're gonna scoop out the hard curdled pieces. That's your butter. And you're going to squeeze the excess liquid out. You can grab a cheesecloth for this next part or try to just continue to squeeze it with your hands. But a cheesecloth works really well. I don't have a cheesecloth, so I'm going to just use a napkin to get the extra water. And then I like to just put the liquid through a strainer real quick to make sure that I just get all of the butter pieces out of the liquid. You do not have to throw this liquid away. You can save this to make like buttermilk pancakes with, or whatever your little heart desires with buttermilk. I want to remind you to trust the process with this one because while you're whipping the cream, you are going to think you're doing something wrong after a certain point. You're going to whip it and it's going to be normal like when you're making whipped cream, and then you're going to continue to whip it after that and the whipped cream's going to get a little more sturdy and then it's going to start to get curdly, and like I said, you're going to think you went too far, you're doing something wrong, but I promise you won't. You're going to be just fine. Make sure the liquid is in the bowl. And once that happens, you can stop and you can squeeze out the extra liquid from your butter. And here it is, all finished. It melts like regular butter. Like it is regular butter, so don't be afraid to make it on your own. I would argue that this tastes better than the butter that I buy at the grocery store. And is it worth it? A lot of people ask, is it worth it to make your own butter? Absolutely, because it's less money to buy a large box or tub of heavy whipping cream and make butter with that entire jug. That's about $6 to $7 for a large jug of heavy whipping cream. It's about $4 for just 4 sticks of butter at the store. I can make probably about 2 to 3 packages, maybe, yeah, 2 to 3 packages of butter with one whole thing of whipping cream. I only had about a cup of whipping cream left when I did this. Cup and a half maybe at the most. So that's how much butter I got out of just about a cup to a cup and a half of whipping cream. And it only takes 10 minutes. It's not hard, so enjoy your butter.